Hi YouTube, this is Tiffany, aka Miss Beautiful, as usual, here today to bring you guys a 17 random questions tag, and it's kind of like the get to know me tag, which I've already done one maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, but I still have that video up, so nothing's changed about me. So if you want to refer back to that video, I'll keep it up for you guys and also for myself so I can see my growth over the years. So it's a little embarrassing, but I don't mind if you guys watch it. So we're just gonna get right into the video. Okay, so the first question is, how did you get your YouTube username? Beautiful is my Twitter name, and I started my Twitter about 7 years ago in 2009. So I thought it was kind of catchy because it's not just beautiful, it's beautiful, and my name is Tiffany. So yeah, a little play on words there, but I did get my name from my Twitter name, and that was my thought process when I was picking out my Twitter name. And so when I thought about my YouTube username, I just didn't want it to be beautiful. I wanted to put a miss in front of it because that's my what is it called? That's my prefix. That's the prefix for my name because I'm not married or anything. So yeah, Miss Beautiful. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? Apparently, my mom should have called me Stephanie because when older adults ask me what my name is, I'm like, oh, my name is Tiffany, how are you? And I'm like, I'm doing good, Stephanie. Like, that's not what I said, but I guess Tiffany and Stephanie sounds the same, and I look more like a Stephanie than a Tiffany. So I'm guessing that's probably what my name should have been, Mom. Yeah, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's what all older adults call me. So I mean, I'm definitely not gonna correct them because I'm just not. But if you could go back in time and give advice to your younger self, what would it be and why? But if I could go back in time and say something to my younger self, it would be to go to class. Don't make excuses for yourself. Work really hard so you can get those results that you want in life, and be smarter, make wiser decisions, and keep your grades up. And also, don't have sex with that boy. That's what I'm done. And I think I'm not the only one. I know I'm not speaking for myself here. I believe every female regrets her first. Come on now. It's like if I could have waited, I would have. But anyways, we're young and we want to know what it feels like. So hey, how old were you when you first learned how to blow a bubblegum bubble? I have not learned how to blow a bubblegum bubble yet. That has been the hardest thing for me. Like ew, I've never learned how to blow a bubblegum bubble. What did you want to be when you were little? I believe I wanted to be either a doctor or what's the other one? A doctor or a lawyer. I think every child wants to be a doctor or a lawyer when they're younger until they actually get older. And reality kind of sinks in, and like, this is what you got to do to be a doctor or a lawyer. Okay, let me change my mind. What do you order at Starbucks? So we had this Starbucks on campus in college, and I would always get the caramel macchiato. I'm not a big Starbucks fan, but I did love that. Oh my god, it was so good. What's the hardest you've ever laughed? So the hardest I've ever laughed has been when I was on a church trip and we were coming back home. I can't remember where we went that day, but we were coming back and me and my friend, we were playing some game. I can't remember what it was called, but the question was, if you had 24 hours to live, what would you do in that last 24 hours? And so we were thinking really hard about this answer, and we were like, we would want to have a bunch of kids and just reproduce and have a bunch of kids everywhere so we could have a piece of us still living on Earth. There were some adults on the bus, and you know how adults always get in our business, but it was fun. She was like, it takes 9 months to have a baby. You wouldn't be able to do that in 24 hours. If we did not laugh for about 20 minutes straight, like all the way home, everybody was so annoyed with us because we were laughing the whole way home. That was the hardest laugh, and I remember that like it was the last night. Like, that was the funniest thing ever. We were like, oh, we didn't even think, like, of course it takes 9 months to have a baby. Like, we didn't think about it. And we thought so hard on that answer. When we finally came up with it, we were so proud of ourselves until she told us it takes 9 months to have a baby. I was like, thanks for ruining the moment. So, if you could play any musical instrument, which would it be and why? I did used to play the piano. I was taking lessons from this lady, but she wanted to kind of teach me by ear. And, just so people don't learn like that. I don't learn like that. I did better because she tried it with me, with her teaching me by ear and then me reading it off, the little sheet notes. And I was telling her that I do better playing from sheet notes that I could actually read. And I was paying her. She should have paid attention to how I learned instead of what was the best way for her to teach. So I do like the piano. If I could have some other lessons or something from somebody else, then, that's the instrument that I would want to play. And that's the reason why, is because I've already had a few lessons in piano. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? Of course, eat. Like, doesn't that make everybody feel better? No, I'm just kidding. When I'm usually upset, which I rarely ever get upset because I'm just so calm, cool, and collected, that's me. But when I get upset, I usually just like hum a song or sing a song that makes me happy, or either vent to myself or come home and vent to my boyfriend, and I instantly feel better. What's your favorite movie? It has really been getting hard to stay awake during an entire movie nowadays. Like, oh my God. I think my thing is when I get still and I'm quiet, I'll go to sleep. My favorite movie is 7 Pounds by Will Smith. I have loved that movie since the day it has come out and I have watched it. It's just amazing. Like, anything with Will Smith in it is amazing. Like, name a bad movie in the comment section below if you could think of a bad movie that Will Smith has ever played in. You won't be able to name one. Just saying. What's one food you can't live without? That one is so easy. Chicken. Like, who can live without chicken? No, I know a lot of people can, but I can't. It's just the easiest thing to buy, the easiest thing to throw in the oven or pans here on the stove. It's just so many different ways you can do it, and it's so easy to do it. And that's why we always choose chicken, and that's why I can't live without it. What is your favorite dessert? My favorite dessert is this strawberry cake that they have at this restaurant down the street. My mouth is watering thinking about this, you guys. Oh my God. So they have this, it's just like a regular, like, cake, like yellow cake, I think. And then they just put like this strawberry glaze and then real strawberries on it. And it's just always so cold and refreshing and sweet and good. Oh my God. What is your favorite pizza topping? My favorite topping is pepperoni. You can never go wrong with pepperoni. Like, I don't know too many people that don't like pepperoni unless you're like a vegetarian or something, but pepperoni is my favorite. Would you rather have a superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? I think I would rather have the superpower to be invisible, just so I can like trick people they're walking, or like just silly stuff I can do to people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not mean like that. But I would like to sit in on a conversation where nobody can see me and be like, I knew you was fake. I knew you was talking about me the whole time. Yep, I know. I know it. But no, I just want to be invisible so I can like just tune into people's conversations and just really hear what they be talking about, because some of the people that say they're your friend, they not your friend. Like, trust. Okay, what did you do for your last birthday? So for my last birthday, me and my boyfriend went to, why do I want to say Red Lobster? Joe's Crab Shack. It was so good. They only have one in North Carolina, and I forgot where it was. Was it in like Fayetteville? I can't remember. But they only had one where we live, so we had to drive a pretty good ways to get there. But that's where I went. That's where we had wanted to go for a while, and we just kind of waited for like a special occasion. And it was for my birthday. It was so fun. We had these little bibs, and we needed them. The seafood was like so fresh. It was so good. It was flavored well. It was just amazing. The atmosphere was amazing. Like, yeah, so that's what I did. If you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? Selfish wish? That's a hard one. I can't really think of anything. If I had one personal selfish wish, what would it be? Give me all the money in the world, like something like that. I don't know. I don't really understand that question. I just read like the first few questions. I didn't really read the bottom, which I probably should have did. But I'm guessing, um, like having more money. Is that being selfish? I think that's selfish. Wanting all the money in the world, I think that's selfish. And why? So I can buy stuff that I want. I mean, money doesn't bring happiness, but it'll buy what I want. Oh my God. This last question, y'all. This is the last question, and it is the craziest question. I don't even know if I want to ask this because I have no answer for it, but I'm just going to read it anyways. So, this says if you were a Pokemon, what would you be called? And what would you look like? If I was a Pokemon, I would look like me. I would be all pink. I would have big eyes, big lips. Um, I would want my hair to be curly but kind of short. I think I would want to look like the little piglet one, the one that looks like a pig and it's pink and it has a little swirl right here. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, or if you watch Pokemon, because I don't really watch Pokemon. But I think it's like the little piglet, the pink one. That's like really cute with the big eyes. I think I would look just like her. Like we would be twins. Yeah. So guys, thanks for staying tuned and watching my video. This is all of the 17 questions. I will link the link. I will put the link of where I found these questions in the description box below. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.